I think what it was too, that another thing that bothered me about it was only as a substitute bus driver. And whenever they needed somebody to fill in, they would call you to come be a substitute driver for the day. And I remember thinking, oh, that's a really stupid thing for me to do because I worked all the time in Caddo, you know. Why would I do that, you know? And I remember she said they had a low turnover rate. They hire their bus drivers out there and they keep them. They don't quit a lot and stuff. So I thought, okay, then I'm going to go through all this, pull my brain out, memorize 200 engine parts, study this video like a banshee, so I know all these engine parts, pass the pre-trip, learn how to ride the bus, you know. And then I needed to work, too. I'd already spent a week in the training, in the class, and then, you know, I'd have to spend more time, you know, passing the pre-trip and all that. I think there's a lot of women that were intimidated by it, you know, and you're required to be able to do that if you're a bus driver, but I didn't see it really as much of something that I needed right then, you know, and I thought, well, I can just come back and do it some other time. Well, she sure was leaning on me to go to Bossier, and I get that all the time now. I mean, a lot of times people pitch Bossier to me, like, yeah, move to Bossier. Where would you like me to move to? So she's basically telling me they're going to be abusive to me. And she's saying, you know, a lot of older people can't get along with these younger kids because they're kids and they don't know how to talk to people and do things. You know, I'm still training them how to be managers. When they screw up, it gives me the opportunity to train them. So I'll be abused a lot, is what that sounds like, you know. They're all kids. Shouldn't have nothing but kids up in here is what she said. And then she's saying she's got problems with them, you know, that older people can't work there because the younger kids don't know how to talk to them. All I can say is I've had to deal with that every day. I hadn't heard from Keith Tyler. I guess I can call and go back down there, but the whole thing about it is that list was illegal. Even if Mr. Graham says he had to eliminate substitute teachers and that's how he chose to do it, there were no reasons listed for any of the 19 schools except for one, and that was a false reason. And one of the schools that was on there, I never taught it. it just bugs the hell out of me to think that Dimitri asked why I was fired, and that he was told that I don't know how to command respect from students, and that's not even close to being the truth. That really bugs me. I guess it's not true, and he seemed to have swallow it hook, line, and sinker. You don't have any respect for yourself, and nobody else is going to respect you. And you're not going to be able to command respect from other people. I went to school, and I was scheduled to sub for one class. They stuck me in the harder class that needed a sub because they knew, oh, I'm glad you, Miss Spangler. You take this class today instead? Sure, no problem. Same thing at Linwood for Miss Piontek. I was the only substitute teacher for her 8th grade class that could control her students and make them work. That's not somebody who can't command respect. And you can call the Huntington High School Chief of Security. There's tons of people I can think of off the top of my head that will tell you, security guards that asked me to come back to the toughest schools, like Bethune, wanted me to come back again because I could take it and I could handle those kids. You know, not everybody's perfect every day. I'm not saying I was perfect or that I always succeeded, but shoot, they're certified teachers, been teaching for 20 years. I've seen break down crying because the kids in their classes cussed them out. So that's bull.